Hey guys, this is Cody, and I'm back here once again for part 3 of my complete horror movie collection. And in this video, I am going to be showing off my entire horror VHS collection. I'm going to try and get them all into one video. Now as you guys know, I love collecting VHSs. It's definitely a nostalgia thing for me. I think every horror or every VHS collector can agree that collecting VHSs is nostalgic. It takes you back to a time and reminds you of what it was back, when you used to go to a movie store or a rental store and you used to walk in there and seeing all the VHS tapes sitting up on the shelves and, getting excited about them and picking them up and being like, which one should I pick up today? Which one should I watch? I think that that's one of the main reasons why people still love to collect VHSs. And that's one reason why VHS collecting has not died yet. And I do not think it's going to die anytime soon. Because people, of course, they love things that bring them back to when they were younger. And VHS is one of the main things. So, yeah, I've got quite a few VHSs. I don't have anything rare or anything, like, overly expensive. And I only have about 2 shelves worth of tapes. But for what I do have, I'm glad of what I got. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. I'm going to start over here with the A's. First one I'm going to show off is the Amityville Horror. I saw this back when I was very, very young, and I'm a big fan of the first 2 films, and even the third one I enjoy. But my aunt, she didn't have this copy. I'll show what she had, but I actually saw this tape. My aunt had the movie, and that was the first time I saw it. Up next we have Amityville 2, The Possession, which has one of the creepiest horror VHS covers that I've seen. My aunt actually, she had a copy of Amityville 2 back when I was very, very young. It wasn't this cover, it was actually a close-up of this picture right here of, the house and everything, and that was the first time I saw it, and I've always wanted to see it because I used to think that this cover was just so creepy, and so spooky, and I just had to see it. And yeah, this is actually a 2-pack tape set of the first 2 Amityville films, and this is, my aunt actually had this as well. I got this at Goodwill, but she actually had this as well. And this was actually the first time I actually saw the first Amityville movie. Here's the 2 tapes. And this is the cover that my aunt has of Amityville 2. I'm hoping you guys can see that pretty well. But as you can see, it's closer than the one I just showed. And the possession is written in blood. And so that was the tape that I first saw the film on. And ever since then, I've been a fan. Anaconda. I know this movie gets hate on people, but I enjoy the film. I think it's a pretty good giant snake movie. It was the first giant snake movie I think I ever saw. Then we have the Blair Witch Project. I'm definitely going to be watching this in October. This movie's got a great October feel. And regardless of what you say of the movie, it still has an impact today, I think. And I do have a Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2, but I don't know where it is right now. But I do have that on tape as well, and I don't hate it like other people do. Then we have Charles Band's Blood Dolls, classic full moon tape. I enjoyed that one. Then we have an Alfred Hitchcock Classics, The Birds. I got this from my aunt. This is just an older VHS. Then I have the media tape of Chud. Really love that movie. Then I have the Anchor Bay release of Children of the Corn with the original cover. I prefer this cover over the newer, the DVD cover that has a cross on it. I've always loved this cover, mostly because my aunt, like I said, my aunt watched a lot of horror movies, and she had the cover of the hand coming up with the axe, and then you can, there's little children in the corn, and that used to just creep me out so much, and I just knew I just had to see it, so, yeah. Then we have Carrie, classic. Candyman, definitely another one I'm going to be watching, really enjoyed it. And then Child's Play, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. You guys know, first horror film I ever saw, this was the first tape I saw it on. Child's Play 2, great sequel. Love that cover. Child's Play 3, an okay sequel, in my opinion. And then Bride of Chucky. Then we have Critters 3. I have the, I actually got this before I got the 4-pack that has all 4 Critters movies. Big fan of the series. I enjoyed this one as well. Then we have Dementia 13. Just a classic horror film. Then we have The Dark Half, which I have not seen yet. It's based on the story by Stephen King, and it was written, let me see, yeah, written and directed by George A. Romero. So, you know, you got 2 horror icons, basically, so it should be good. Then we have Charles Bronson and Death Wish with the original cover. The DVD has a different cover. Deep Blue Sea, not really a horror film, but it's a giant shark film. In my opinion, one of the better ones, I must say, even though the cast is basically just an ensemble of, like, random, you know, like LL Cool J and Samuel L. Jackson, just a random, you know, just a bunch of famous people at that point. But they work together well, I think. Another movie, I'm not sure if it's really horror, but it's a Duel from Steven Spielberg. Then we have Darkman. Then we have this film, The Dead Don't Die, which I still have yet to see. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Days. I have this slipcase release of The Evil Dead with one of the alternate covers. Then we have this older copy of The Exorcist. And Exorcist 2. Everybody knows that movie's crap. Even though I don't hate it. I'll say that. I do not hate Exorcist 2, even though it's not a good movie. I don't hate it. Fear.com, I remember watching this once, and I really don't remember it. Then we have original tape for Friday the 13th Part 2. I just kept it because I really enjoyed the cover. The original covers of Friday the 13th, I love the original covers. Part 3, kept it for the same reason. This is a very, very good alien abduction film. It's called Fire in the Sky, and it's definitely one of my favorite ones. It's based on a semi-true story. But yeah, that's a really good alien abduction film. Then I have a tape of The Good Son. Again, another one of my favorite films. Honeymoon of Horror. I think it's okay. John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness. And then, you know, Jurassic Park, one of my all-time favorite movies. Not really horror, but definitely one of my top favorites. And then I have The Lost World with this the holographic cover. And then 3. Jeepers Creepers on tape. I'll eventually get that on DVD. Then we have Leprechaun 2 and 3. I know some people hate on the Leprechaun movies. They're funny. Honestly, I think they're just good, fun, cheesy movies. Then we have Phantasm, one of my all-time favorites, of course, and Phantasm 2. Then we have Pet Sematary, which I absolutely love that cover art. One of my favorite films to watch around Halloween time. Then we have Pet Sematary 2, which I think is an underrated horror sequel in my opinion. Python Giant Snake movie. Pumpkinhead, Lance Henriksen. Got these in a package from my friend. Puppet Master 2 on tape. And Curse of the Puppet Master. Then we got Retro Puppet Master. And I have all the Puppet Masters on DVD. Phantom of Death. Rosemary's Baby. Classic, The Shining, of course. And then 7. The Sixth Sense. Not really horror, but just kept it in here. Sticks and Stones, which is basically a documentary on the Blair Witch Project, like the legend based on the film. Of course, everybody knows now that the Blair Witch never really happened, but this actually discusses the legends that inspired the story of the Blair Witch. I'll say that. Sleepy Hollow, talked about this movie multiple times. I love it. And then a sequel called Sleepy Hollow High, which is a really, really good one to watch around Halloween time. Then we have Scarecrow Slayer, which is a sequel to a really low-budget horror movie. I enjoy all three of the Scarecrow films. Stepfather 2. Then we have Trancers. Boris Karloff and Jack Nicholson stars in The Terror, which is a great classic. Transformations, have not seen this. Then we got Bruce Willis in Unbreakable and Samuel L. Jackson. Not really a horror movie, but still. Then we have John Carpenter's Village of the Damned. Right there. Waxwork 2. World of Death, which I've talked about, it's a documentary. And then Extro 2. Okay. Now moving down here. I've shown these off so many times, so I'm not going to get into too far detail. The Halloween films, 1. And then the holographic cover. Blockbuster exclusive. Halloween 2. And then the Halloween 2 with the weird cover that I like, kind of. Halloween 3, Halloween 4, Halloween 5, Curse, H2O, and Resurrection. Then we have The Haunting, a movie I've talked about multiple times. I love watching it around Halloween time in October. Hardware. Then we have the 2-tape release of It, which has a book cover on it, which I like a lot. Then we have the New York Ripper, Lucille Fulci Gorefest. We have the media release of Nightmare on Elm Street, and then Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And then I have this entire Nightmare on Elm Street collection. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then Freddy's Dead, which the original poster artwork, which I love. And then finally, New Nightmare. And that is it for my entire horror VHS collection. As I've been saying before, definitely let me know what you guys think about any of these movies, if you've seen them. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I know I've went through this kind of fast, but like I said, I just wanted to get all of them in one video, and you know, didn't want this video to take so much time, so thanks for watching. And I'm probably going to post the final part of this series tonight, because I really want to go ahead and move on to other videos. So yeah, thanks for watching, and in part 4, and the final part, I'll be showing off all of my horror box sets and the Blu-rays that I have. So yeah, anyway guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I will see y'all next time.